Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna discuss the match today between Delhi Capitals and Chennai Super Kings. First of all, I will tell you the scorecard, and I'll tell you 176 runs to chase. And at the moment, things are not looking good for Chennai Super Kings. They have already lost their two wickets. And one thing I just wanted to say that the Shane Watson poor run of form continues. He just lost his wicket, and it has made things really difficult for Chennai Super Kings. Because in power play, if you lose two wickets, and they should have at least scored 50 runs, but I think so now things are getting really tough for Chennai Super Kings. This won't be an easy total for them to chase. 176 on this pitch under lights, the seam, especially the seamers, they will get really some support from the pitch. I'll discuss the scorecard. Competitive total posted by Delhi, and they have managed to overall 170 runs mark. After a kind of start they got off, Capitals would have wished for a lot more, and I think so. They are still short of 15 runs at least. And I would say, and I would like to mention here, the strike rate of Iyer. If Iyer he would have 26 runs of 22 balls, I think so. That's not acceptable in 2020 cricket. He should have at least better strike rate instead of because these 15-20 runs are really important in 2020 cricket. And those two wickets by Chawla somewhat brought the Chennai Super Kings back in the game. Shaw's spectacular knock laid the foundation, and the partnership for the third wicket gave them the finishing touch. Sharia struggled a touch, but Punt played a fine innings. Not to forget that caught behind of Shaw in the first over, which Chennai did not appeal for, and that come back to haunt Chennai Super Kings. Well, only time will tell. Delhi Capitals managed to restrict Kings 11 Punjab in the previous game, but will they be able to do the same in the absence of Ashwin? Later on, when I tell you stats, I'm going to give you an update on Ashwin. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you now the scorecard, and the scorecard which I've got. Prithvi Shaw was impressive with 64 runs of 43 balls with a strike rate of 148.84. Then Shekhar Dhawan, he was looking impressive initially when he started, but he lost his wicket to Chawla, and 35 runs he scored at a strike rate of 129.63. Rispat Pant, he scored 37 runs, and 148 strike rate is acceptable. As I've already explained, Sharia Iyer strike rate is not at all acceptable, 118 for 0.18. If he would have a better strike rate, and if he 26 runs of 22 balls, well, that's that we will come to know at the end of the match. At the moment, Chennai Super King is 42 for 2 in 8.1 overs, and they will have to. They need a partnership, and I think so. MS Dhoni, if he wants to win today's match, then he must have to come after. If Chennai Super Kings they lose another wicket, he should come instead of coming lower down the order. And now I'm going to tell you the bowlers. Deepak Chahar, 38 runs. He was a bit expensive since he debuted, and last year he was impressive against Sri Lanka. We all remember, but ever since he's not looking in good form, and it could be because all the players they had a break of 3-4 months, so they might be better when he get more matches. But he was a bit expensive today. Sam Curran, he is improving every single day, and we have already seen him when he played against Australia in the last series. 27 runs of 4 balls, that was impressive. Josh Hazelwood, well, he is always an impact player with the ball, with the 28 of 4 overs. So that's some, I think so. These two players, they are doing really good for Delhi at the moment. Sam Curran and Josh. Chennai Super Kings, sorry, Sam Curran and Josh Hazelwood. So I'll tell you about Ashwin now. That Ashwin will be rested for 2-3 games, and that has already been confirmed by the Delhi Capitals captain Sharia Iyer. Delhi Capital results when their opening partnership has scored 50 plus in last 5 seasons. They have won 6 out of 8 games and just lost two. And could you imagine that Chennai Super Kings have now won 22 of their last 27 tosses? So that's another thing I just wanted to mention here. Delhi Capital have struggled against Chennai Super Kings in their IPL, winning only 6 out of their 21 encounters, a win percentage of 28.5, their lowest against all 12 opponents they have faced in the history of the competition. Prithvi Shaw versus Deepak Chahar, head to head. I'm going to tell you the stats about them. 4 innings, 27 runs, 26 balls, and 4 dismissals. So that's what I just wanted to mention. Then a Chennai Super Kings a bowler has dismissed Shaw on each of the 4 occasions they have faced off in 2020s. And Prithvi Shaw's scoring rate in overs 1 to 6 in 2020 versus right arm seamers is 8.54 runs per over, and versus left arm seamer is 10.88. That's another interesting stat. Prithvi Shaw versus leg spinners in overs 1 to 6 in 2020s, 10 innings, 29 runs, 3 dismissals. So he has been really good, Prithvi Shaw. Delhi Capitals in the power play, I just wanted to mention that in power plays versus Kings 11 Punjab, 23 for 3 they were, and their false shot percentage was 42%. And then Chennai Super Kings, they were 36 for no loss in 19, and their false shot percentage was 19%. Delhi Capital have been a lot more circumspect today, playing significantly fewer false shot compared to their poor performance in the previous game. And I just wanted to say here something about the last match, the yesterday's match. KL Rahul Ton has been hailed on Twitter and on social media that he was really good. But it's quite a lot criticism Virat Kohli he has been getting, and I think I just wanted to say the fans should stay patient instead of criticizing Virat Kohli. RCP, they are still in the competition, and I still hope that they will bounce back. So there is no need to criticize RCB. They have got big names in their team with Dale Steyn and AB de Villiers. I believe that in this competition they will bounce back strongly. Rispat Pant was really impressive for Delhi Capitals in 18th over, and I would say that he's looking improved with every single day. And it was a tough night for Deepak Chahar. 12 of his final over, and he finishes in 4 overs with 38 runs. So that was another thing I just wanted to say. Um, Punt scores 8.94 runs per over against spinners in the middle over in the IPL. All Indian batsmen to have 100 plus balls in that phase. Only Sehwag has got 9.43 runs per over. So the punt has been really impressive so far in this IPL season. Scoring rate in over 16 to 20 in 2020s. Punt has now got an average of 12.0 runs per over, as compared to Ayer has got 10.7 runs per over, and Hathmayar 10.3 runs per over, and Steiners has got 9.7 runs per over. At the moment, the things are not looking good, and I can tell you that in 9 overs, Chennai Super Kings is 44 for 2, and Faf they are is playing on 14, and then Gaiwad is playing on 5. Well, I just wanted to say that the Chennai Super Kings, the problem with them at the moment is that their opening partnership is not clicking, especially Shane Watson. He should be replaced in the next match, otherwise the things will be really difficult for Chennai Super Kings. And I can see that Gaiwad has just lost his wicket and he's now run out. So this is now the 44 for 3. The things are really even more difficult for Chennai Super Kings. And if they want to chase this 176, they need partnerships. And they have just lost another wicket. They can't expect Duplessis to do the fireworks in every match because it will not be an easy Just as usual start for Chennai Super Kings, losing their both openers again, and responsibilities now once again on Faf du Plessis and Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Delhi Capital, they have been disciplined with the ball so far, and they have tried the batsmen down with some smart bowling. So I'll come back tomorrow again. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, and thank you very much for